On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Properly vetted her. We come from good families. And this is the woman that I wanted to be with. She's nice and pleasant. I manifested her existence. But the fact is that a lot of women
Hold
that
on, wait. So is she the anomaly?
I would say in America, it is an anomaly. It is an anomaly when you meet a
No,
nice.
no, no. Okay, so my wife is an anomaly too. Then
I would say darker women who are very pleasant. That's an anomaly. It's about 15 to 20%
so do
that are
you
just
believe
pleasant.
that? Do you believe that in a general sense, outside of the anomalies, that darker women or the lighter women, they're kind of like a monolith. So the lighter that they are, the less chaotic that they're going to
I
be.
would say that the lighter blacker I would say the lighter black women are the more peaceful that they are, and I would say that even when you get to white or Asian, it's even more peaceful and pleasant.
I don't have any, and not all black men, because I love my black men, so don't misunderstand me. But some of the men here, I will say, like, even how chaotic's rhetoric, the only issue I have with what he says, believe it or not, because as a Caribbean woman, I grew up learning that we are supposed to be domestic. We're supposed to take care of our household. We're supposed to take care of our man. Fine. I'm okay with that. But don't make it seem like that's all we're worthy of, or that's all we're valued for. Like, there's so much more to the essence of a woman than that. That's my only thing. And then for you to make it seem like, oh, only white women do this and white women do that. Well, okay, fine, no problem. And I have nothing against white women either. But don't try to make it seem like, oh, white women are better than black women because black women don't shut up and black women don't do this and that. That's where it becomes problematic. Don't try to, and then for you to try to make it seem like if I'm pushing back or trying to have a dialogue with you, I'm being aggressive. You don't know me well enough. You don't know my personality well enough to say that I'm being aggressive. I'm not an aggressive personality.
I have a chaotic. I have a.
Lord have mercy.
You want to go?
Yeah, because I've been waiting. When anybody or he speaks like that, do you guys think they're talking about all black women?
He makes it seem like
no. Does he say all black women? Like, I'm trying to figure out why you guys get so triggered. If he's not saying all black women, and if it doesn't apply to you, why get triggered? Like that slogan, "Hit dogs holler." You're proving his point on when he says the stuff that he does, because that's the stuff that he's saying.
The rhetoric is irresponsible. It's irresponsible.
And what is
we're on a platform where there are other women here. And
may I finish though, or no? Can I finish or no? I mean, can I finish? I'm just saying, like, we have to listen to understand. If you don't agree, then when he's done, then you can come at him what he's trying to argue about. That's what Rilla is saying. Don't just cut him off because you got triggered by the Chinese or the white lady or whatever, the mop picking or whatever. Like, let him say what he got to say. Even though he sounds kind of crazy, some of the points, if you take away your emotion, the points that he's talking about, he's correct. It happens. It might not apply to you, but there are women out there that's doing that. We cannot be blind to it, right? So just don't take it personal. That's why I be here laughing. Like, I be laughing when y'all get triggered. Like last week, it was a trigger fest. This week, that's why it's no. You know, wait. I mean, can I finish? Dang, it's Logic's fault because Logic jinxed this whole damn freaking panel because he said what he said earlier. I blame Logic. It's not Chaotic's fault. I'm done.
I just don't understand how it's taking it personal just because we want to push back on something that he said. That's what we're here to do, have conversation, not just to sit here and look in the camera. We're here to talk. So if he says something that we disagree with or something that we feel like is disparaging, it's not taking it personal because I want to speak up and say something about it, because he doesn't speak in the language of some black women or per my experience. He speaks like he's speaking for the whole community. And that's not a fact. He's not speaking for the whole community.
But does he say all black women,
taking
Kayla?
it personal. He's participating in the show.
You see how I'm cutting you off? How can we have a conversation? How can we have a conversation if there's cutting off? Because when I'm cutting you off, I'm not listening to what's coming out your mouth. I'm talking over you. That's not a conversation. A conversation is letting you say, okay. All right.
I would like to point.
We can do a cue if that'll make everybody more comfortable.
No, it's not a cue.
Because, like, what?
I would like to point something out for the couple of thousand people that are watching, and maybe the 50 or 60, 100,000 people that will watch this. My wife is dark skinned. She's tall. She's beautiful. I love black women, but I want people to notice the more aggressive the panel is, the darker, and the lighter the panel, the more pleasant. I just want to point that out. So when I make my comments about white women and Asian women, listen, I'm not saying all white women are perfect, all Asian women are perfect, but you have to really sit back and wonder, why are darker blacks always the loudest?
Men are you saying that your woman is a
no.
I don't even want to be.
I have to point these things out because these things are so real.
Chaotic.
Go ahead. I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to the people watching, but go ahead.
Honestly though, like I get it. That's your experience. Right? I'm not trying to take away from your experience.
It never fails me. Because
that's unfortunate.
It's fascinating to me because when you guys are talking, whether I agree or not, I don't say anything. I just give my opinions and perspectives. But this is outside the realms of this panel at this point. This is how it is in real life, and it's been like this for almost 40 years with me. It's always the darker blacks that are the more aggressive. And then if I say these things, then it's a problem. It's always the darker females that have the most attitude compared to the lighter ones. Don't get me wrong. I love darker females, but it's too much. And when I say these things, it's he's crazy. Am I really crazy?
Yeah.
Or is it this? Why is it that most black men now are really leaving black women and going to these lighter countries like Asia?
You're obsessed with white people.
No, you know what my issue is?
I'm obsessed with peace.
You're obsessed with white people.
I'm obsessed with peace.
The cognitive dissonance you have is so toxic.
Most black men are not leaving black women. Most black men marry black women. Most black men that are married are married to black women.
People not.
You're not.
I don't really care to let you finish.
They are. I'm just gonna go on mute because this is what I'm talking about.
Most black men that are married
would be best.
Are married.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
I just have a one-liner answer. I have a one-liner answer for real.
Hold on.
Colorism at its best.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. Do you really believe that that it has everything to do with the pigmentation of your skin?
Anton, not only do I believe that, I think it should be studied. Why are the darker countries, the darker people?
Hold on, wait. But your wife is dark skinned, right?
I love dark skinned women.
Is she chaotic?
No. Oh, hell no. No.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
No.
So why is she not unruly?
Well, not because, remember, I properly vetted her. We come from good families. And this is the woman that I wanted to be with. She's nice and pleasant. I manifested her existence. But the fact is that a lot of women.
Wait. So is she the anomaly?
I would say in America, it is an anomaly. It is an anomaly when you meet a nice.
No. Okay, so my wife is an anomaly too. Then
I would say darker women who are very pleasant. That's an anomaly. It's about 15 to 20%.
So do you believe that in a general sense, outside of the anomalies, that darker women or the lighter women, they're kind of like a monolith? So the lighter that they are, the less chaotic that they're going to be?
I would say that the lighter black women are the more peaceful that they are. And I would say that even when you get to white or Asian, it's even more peaceful and pleasant.